There's an SOS coming from Dr. Eggman's base. Our last communication with our agent was 26 hours ago. We expect an immediate rescue. Shadow the Hedgehog.
Understood. Initiating the mission now.
This is why Sonic 06 isn't so bad. Playing as Shadow. Welcome back, by the way. I've forgotten what part we're on. It doesn't really matter. Just... this is the character I've been waiting to play as for some time. Because he's the only fun one. Incredibly overpowered. He can do like 6 homing attacks in a row. Like this. Just... yeah. I get the feeling when I'm playing this game, I get the feeling that they wanted to make Shadow the Hedgehog 2 and were stuck making a Sonic the Hedgehog game. Because if there's a character who's most complete in this game, it's definitely Shadow. He's the one whose controls seem the most correct. Now, I did say I was going to play Banjo-Kazooie, I will do that, but I get the feeling, thinking about it, that I'm going to need to know that game like the back of my hand. Like, I can't just go into it with what I remember from my childhood and from playing through it again in 2009 or 10 when it came out on Xbox Live Arcade. Like, I've forgotten a lot of that game, and I'm going to need to remind myself before I can play it. So we recorded another episode of the podcast, and the audio didn't save. Can I climb up here? Can I destroy this? I can. Doesn't do anything there. Felt cool. That's not it? That doesn't open that door? Does it open a different door? Ah, it opens this door. So you're not going to explain how that warp hole got there? Also, why are we playing as Rouge? I wasn't told Rouge was here. We didn't see her in the opening video. Rouge is basically the same deal as Knuckles, but her moves are more along the lines of Tails. She throws bombs that can be freely aimed. And when she's flying, she can throw a load of bombs like that. A lot of the time, you can't unstick yourself from a wall when you're climbing on it. But at least her move is sort of easier to use than Tails. Or at least I definitely think so. Yeah, I mean, it's relatively simple playing as Rouge. It's not terrible. I do prefer playing as Shadow, though. You know, I don't find myself, you know, taking insane amounts of damage like I would when I'm playing as Tails. Not long now, we should be back in control of Shadow once I push this switch. Unless there's a way to get around this Shadow. No, there isn't. I'm sure there is some way to do it. You can basically get around pretty much all of the character transition points in this game as, like, the partner character, and then play the section as them instead. Oh, by the way, vehicles, because why the hell not? But they actually play really good as well. They're not poorly implemented, they're actually kind of fun. This just sums up my theory that this game was originally Shadow the Hedgehog 2, then they decided, oh, gotta make it a Sonic game. It probably started development as Shadow the Hedgehog 2 and then sort of got shifted. Anyway, that's enough killing enemies. I need to go this way. Take this. I missed the medal. Really can't be bothered. The medals. Who cares about the medals? Just unload some missiles on this. Yeah. So, is this not the way I gotta go? Because normally this is where the level ends. I think I've got to take out all the towers. That's tower number 2. Tower number 4. Was that it? Did I have to take out all the towers? Yes, I did. Cool. Oh, well, we'll probably end up fighting Egg Genesis while we're here, I imagine. I don't know whether there is a boss after the first level or not. Honestly, can't remember, it's been so long.
Perfect.
Just like me. Oh, dear.
Don't you want to know what this is?
My assignment was to rescue you, nothing more.
Fine. With you, it's always business. It seems they don't want us to leave.
Let's get this over with.
Oh no, it was Cerberus. We're fighting Cerberus, okay. Remember this glitchy piece of shit? From Sonic's story, do you remember this glitchy piece of shit? How can anybody forget this glitchy piece of shit? That's okay. I've got all day. That's fine, that's fine. I literally have forever. Nice slowdown there. Truly a finished product. Ready for shelves. Okay. Crash him into something. I crashed him into like 3 towers. Do they not count? And this boss seems a lot more glitchy as Shadow than it was as Sonic. I don't know what exactly it is, but I seem to not be able to grab onto its head so easily. Okay, I'm gonna bash it into a door. Oh, that counts. It's only a quarter of the health bar. We're going to be here for a while, aren't we? I can stand it. I have an amazing amount of patience when it comes to this game. Like, I can be incredibly patient with this. Seem to be doing rather good, considering. Oh! He's gone up there to throw things. Lovely. What you can do? You've just gone up there to yell, have you? Doesn't even send out a really strong shockwave. That's sort of embarrassing. I don't think Eggman's ever made a machine more deadly and more dangerous than the Squasher Trap in Sonic 1, and since that, there's really been nothing that menacing. You're not jumping up. Why are you wasting my time, game? Why are you wasting my time? Come on. I have a remarkable amount of patience with this. Yes, because it's fun to have the enemy completely ignore what you're telling it to do. That's absolutely fun. Seeing as I took the armor off its face, why can't I just homing attack it? I mean, homing attack solves all problems. Oh, and I was doing so good for rings and you knew that. You knew that. Dirty bastard. Come on. This is it. This is your demise. This is your final chapter. Yeah, because that's fun, because that constitutes gameplay. Good enough. Oh. If that isn't a test of your virtue of absolute patience. Wow. I tell you, Shadow's story does get better. Stick with me, yeah?